What is up, YouTube? Baser here, back again with another video, and today is a very special video. We are going to be talking about Tower of Fantasy, and specifically we're going over the combat and basically introducing you guys to what it's like and see if it's something that you guys are going to enjoy. So once again, this video is sponsored by the devs at Tower of Fantasy. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Without further ado, I'm going to do my best to hopefully cram down a lot of the combat in like 10 minutes. I can't cover everything, but I'm going to hopefully give you enough of an idea what it's like and see if it's something you really want to enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe if you like the video. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So, to basically sum it down in Tower Fantasy, a lot of gacha games may have you roll for specific characters. However, Tower Fantasy is kind of different. It's sort of like Grand Blue, where you get the characters through rolling the weapons. You basically roll weapons and then you happen to get the characters. So, for example, we have 3 weapons, so you can swap between them kind of in combat. And so you have a bow, you have a claymore, and you have a scythe. And so you have all these weapons, and each of them have their own special abilities. They have their own ults and skills. And even more interesting enough, they actually have their own combo lines. So if you ever played like a fighting game before, each of them has their own little specific combos that they excel in, whether like pressing and holding certain skills to do different sort of moves. So for example, we can get the bow out. So if I can not be stupid for a second. Okay. So if I could trigger this sort of barrage arrow, or I could just, press it and then just do this. And then, so we can sort of mix and match a lot of these. And each weapon has its own sort of list of combos of what it excels at. So it's really fun to try to experiment around with this and figure out what works best for you. And then on top of that, every ability has its own skill. So we can press E on the skill. Or no, not E, I'm dumb. We can press 1, and there you go. So each weapon has its own little skill and it has its own cooldown. On top of that, there's also a sort of burst functionality. So if you guys can see my mouse, there is a little, you can see it barely, but there is a charge right here. And so as you basically do combat and do your skills, you can build up this ult gauge, and then by switching to that weapon, you will do an ultimate attack. Very simple. And yeah, so we are going to be doing some quick rolling and just show you guys what I mean by rolling characters. Rolling weapons will give you characters. So right now, there's a current rate up for Claudia. I know, she's a waifu. And yeah, we're gonna be doing the rolls. We have pretty much pity. There is a pity system in this game. And yeah, we will be rolling the weapon pretty much guaranteed for her. Wait. Okay, we could actually still get unlucky because it's 50%. Okay, well, we gotta pray to RNGesus that we hit 50%. Please, just give me the Claudia, okay? Do not do this to me, Tower Fantasy. Please. All right, let's get started. Boom. All right, come on. I can't afford it. Please don't screw up the video, please. Please. Okay. Combat blade. Okay. Oh, that scared me. That scared me. No! This is for the video. Why would you do this to me, Tower Fantasy? I thought we were best friends. No. Okay, chat. We'll be right back. We have to buy more. We'll be doing it again. Okay, Claudia, you're guaranteed, right? Maybe. Tower Fantasy. I thought we were homies. Turns out this is literally just going to be a rolling video. Well, skipperoni. All right, come on. I didn't spend any money in the beta if I wanted to. Oh my god, Pepper giving me a heart attack again. Bro, where are my homies? Where are my homies at? By the way, so again, when you roll these characters, they're actually just weapons, essentially. It's really good. You don't have to worry about rolling like a weapon gacha like you would maybe in Genshin. And so it's very easy. On top of that, Tower Fantasy also has the ability essentially to create, you can also create your own character. And so by having your own character, these sort of weapons, these characters, they're sort of like skins. Think of it like this way. All right, come on. All right, there's the 5-star. Okay. Can I get Claudia? Please. Please, that's my summons, man. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. We got Claudia. Yeah, you keck weight in chat, huh? You keck waiters. Not part of the script. Literally. Oh yeah, baby. So again, we pulled Claudia, but as you can see right here, it says we pulled Gurren Blade. We didn't actually, we don't actually pull for characters. We pull for weapons. Just the character is kind of the skin that you add on top. So just, you know, make sure you get that in mind. So, all right. So again, let's go back to our simulacrum. So again, you don't, I want to stress this, the fact, you do not roll characters in this game, you roll weapons which have in characters as the skin. So if you guys don't know, this is my current character model. It's pretty much one of the models that you make at the beginning of the game. You can make your own character, make and design your own character if you wish. However, if you're lazy and are not good and you make like a clown of a character and your character design because you suck like me, you can use these simulacrum appearances of these characters. So we have Meryl right here. We have King for the edgy boy that you all will love. We have Coco Ritter, which is one of the waifus we pulled. And we have the now newly limited character, Claudia, with her blade. So we will equip Claudia. Yes, we are going to be playing as Claudia, and then they all have their own story quest that you can do, and you can do stuff for them and learn more about what their characters do. But we're going to be playing as Claudia because, you know, she's cool. And again, you roll the weapons. We have different types of weapons now. We have the Gurren Blade. It is a different type of weapon, I think. It's like different attribute. But yeah, I am going to be removing this scythe from our boy King, and I'll giving her the Gurren Blade. And again, you can upgrade these weapons. It's pretty easy generally, so you can just pop in enhancement, and then you can just, this thing is like level 60. This thing is gonna be slapping. So here, we're going to be showing you some of the vehicles you guys get very, very early on in Tower of Fantasy. So first, we have the Falcon, which is basically our motorcycle we can use to cross lots of terrain very, very quickly. Second of all, we have the jetpack, very, very useful for vertical movement. There's a lot of chests you can find using the jetpack only. And finally, we have the jetboard, which is very, very useful for handling a lot of the water terrain you'll encounter during your time in Tower of Fantasy. You get all these three vehicles very, very early on in the game, and so really, really cool abilities that we have. And so now we're going to be jumping into 2 dungeons. Right now we have the Interstellar Exploration, and after that we're moving on to Bygone Phantasm. So Interstellar Exploration is pretty much a wave style mode. As you can see right here, we're now doing wave 1. We're just smacking away enemies with our combos, with our sword that we just upgraded, and just beating up these road warriors and hyena thugs, just beating them up. And then you can see we have the AoE attack from our katana that we triggered, and we're just smacking away at them. Just easy clap. All right, easy first wave, and then just moving on to the second wave. And as you can see, there are some explosive barrels we can trigger, which will actually stun the enemies. And so we just, there we go, there's a timer set up for it. And then boom, hit all the enemies and then just stunned them all. So now we're just taking that advantage and then just beating them all up. We just used our bow right there, which triggered the ultimate for our bow. And so it just slows all enemies down, gives us a really good amount of crowd control. And then right there, we just triggered Fantasia. Fantasia is basically the dodge mechanic. If you do a perfect dodge, it slows down time and allows you to just, and charges up all the ults for your other weapons. And so pretty much allows you to just take that advantage and just use a whole bunch of damage. So make sure you guys do your timings right on enemy attacks, learn the enemy attack patterns so you guys can go in for a big amount of damage. And as you can see right there, we just use our bow ult again, which freezes the enemies and allows us to just go in. They're not doing anything. They're just stun locked. And we're just going to go in with our katana, just beat them all up. And if you really, really like this katana, or you really like the character skin we're using, they are one and the same. So if you pull for the katana, you will get the simulacrum for Claudia as well. In the beta, Claudia is a limited character. However, that could change, though I'm not entirely sure. But make sure you guys check her out if you guys are really interested. She looks really cool as well. And we're just going in, chaining with our katana again and doing the whole big AoE easy clap. And then we're just go triggered Fantasia, which allows us to just go in. Now they're all surrounded. You triggered the bow ult. Boom, they're all freaking CC'd right now. And they're all just frozen. We're just going to take advantage of that. And we're just going to go slap them up. Easy clap. As you can see, the combat is really, really fast in this game. And so some people are, this is going to be really, really awesome for some people because I know other games may have slower combat. And so you just go in, use your abilities. So you really, really have to be on your feet with this one. And this makes the game really, really fun in my opinion. I think one of the best aspects of the combat is just how fast it is. So, you know, you're constantly thinking, constantly moving, thinking about your next abilities, using your next ults, and then boom. So now we're just beating up these wraiths, just finishing up the last wave since we just comboed with our sword, and then set up the CC from our bow, boom, and then just slap them up, and then boom. There you go. There we go. That was the Interstellar Exploration mode. And next we are going to be moving on to Bygone Phantasm. So Bygone Phantasm essentially is a floor-based mode where we take on waves of enemies on each floor. So now we're going to be triggering the Awaken. Boom, get the Matrix up. Trigger the first floor right here. And then there's a lot of enemies. Just using the bow right now to keep our distance because we could die very, very quickly against some of these mobs. Just keeping our distance, and then boom. That's a small barrage we triggered, and we just triggered Fantasia again, which pretty much allows us to slow down time. And then now we just use the ult katana on our, the burst on our katana. A burst slash ult, and then now we're just going in, using the dash to basically grapple onto enemies, essentially, and just get close to them so you can just chain more combos. Boom, we triggered the bow barrage again, just slapping them down, keeping our distance, making sure we're not taking too many hits because we have another floor to take down. And then boom, we just triggered Fantasia again. Just going in for the sword because that sword is crazy because we just upgraded it a whole bunch. And then just beating them down. And then here we go, we have the katana burst again. And then now we're just breaking the shield on this beta. Boom. And then just, you know, took shield down. And then we're just, he's just done for the count. So we're just going to finish him up right here. Easy clap, easy, just done. Just take advantage of that, just do all the damage to him. He can't do crap right now to us, and we're just beating him up. Boom, and trigger the bow. Trigger bow barrage again. Just keep him distance, and then boom. He is down for the count. And then we're going to be moving on to the next floor. So, whoop, sliding back up. And then, here we go. Here's the second floor. We're just going to activate that to trigger it. And then, boom, we have our first boss, the Aberrant Franken, just beating it up. He's stunned right now. We triggered Fantasia, and he's just kind of stuck, so we're just going to be beating him up. He's stun locked, so we're just using our bow. Boom, 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 boom. Just cleaning him up slowly. As you can see, the boss has multiple bars, so this is not going to be too much of an easy fight. They're not going to let us kill him that easy. So now, here we go. We got the bow. Just slapping him up. Slowing him down. Keeping our distance. Don't want to take too much damage. And then he just triggered his shield, so we are going to be doing reduced damage against him now. But make sure you're hoping to set up to basically break the shield, hopefully with a Fantasia. Just set him up. Now just using the katana to just basically destroy this man's shield. This man's shield's got nothing on us, and we're just going to katana chain him all day. Easy clap. This katana's really freaking good and awesome. I love this thing. So now we're just going in, slapping him up. Boom. Okay. So now just taking the damage. Trigger the katana ult again. Triggered Fantasia again. So now he's just stuck in the air like you just don't care. And then just boom. Chain him combo down. Just beat him up. Easy clap. Very, very easy. And then just clean it up. Put katana ult again. And then we're just going to finish off this Franken because this katana is just so freaking awesome. And yeah, this katana just breaking the shields. And he's almost dead. Boom, boom, boom. And then triggered Fantasia for one final time, just for good measure. Just for the BM. And boom. He is down for the count. So yeah. That was going to be the short introduction to the combat in this system in this game. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.